Hi everyone, Vinayak Gadgil here, and I'm back after a long gap, isn't it? So I hope you are safe and sound. So today onwards, I've decided to make a new series of videos, and this will be a bunch of real life short stories of extraordinary people. There is a lot to learn from them. These human beings who have overcome all the roadblocks and achieved the highest. Okay, so today we will start with a very famous Hollywood star, Sylvester Stallone. Who doesn't know Sylvester Stallone? His movies, Rocky series, and other action movies have been super hits in the Hollywood and all over the world. Okay, so Stallone, as we all know, is a superstar, but there is a very interesting story about Stallone and as to how he came up into light and became famous and things like that. So let's understand. It's a very exciting story. So if you know, from his earliest childhood, Stallone only wanted to be an actor. He didn't want to do anything else but wanted to be an actor. And in his younger days, he was rejected for his poker face and very poor diction. If you have seen his movies, you can realize what I'm saying. But he never ever opted for anything else but acting. Almost everybody told him that he does not have the face, looks like a drug addict, and can't speak properly. Hence, he should start doing something else. But he never gave up. He was rejected 1500 times by different movie making companies and their agents. His first role in a movie was a 20-second role, that too part of a crowd doing a fight. So he said, okay, reaching out to agents, reaching out to movie making companies, this approach is not working. So let me change the approach. So what he started doing was, and in the meantime, to make things worse, he got married. Okay, and his wife used to always complain about things because he had no money, he was no working, they had no money to pay their bills. She was asking him to do a good job, but he never listened to her because he always wanted to be an actor. His thought process was that if I start doing something else, I may lose focus on being an actor. I may lose that dream. So he never ever opted for anything else but acting. So he decided to burn the bridges so that he doesn't lose focus and hunger for being an actor. So he used to go to library because it was much warmer there, as he did not have money to pay for the heat in his home, right? He used to stay in those very harsh winter. He used to spend hours at the library because it was much warmer there. He never used to read. One day what happens is that a man leaves his unread book on the table. He just picked up that book, and that book was all about a person who was talking about that only thinking is not going to help. He needs to take action. That was the gist of the book, and he realized that he is only thinking about something but not taking any concrete action towards it. So what he did, he immediately wrote a script, and later on, after a number of years, a movie was made on that script, but that was after he became a star. The movie is Paradise LA. But at that point in time, nobody was ready to buy his script. He eventually sold it at a mere $100. Okay, so $100 over a few days they were finished, and he was again bankrupt, had no money. He even sold his wife's gold to survive for some days, but that money also got over in a few days, and eventually his wife gave up and left him. So he was left only with his beloved dog, whom he loved so much, and the dog also loved him unconditionally. So he says in one of his interviews that it was one of the darkest days of his life, that he decided to sell his dog because he did not have enough money to feed his dog. So he goes to a liquor store, stands on a street, and starts looking for customers who would buy his dog. He offered it for $50. Imagine his most beloved being, he was trying to sell for mere $50. After some negotiation, one person buys that dog for $25, and he, as I said, he says that has been the weirdest, darkest thing that has happened in his life. But there was no other option that he had. After a few days, he was watching a fight between Muhammad Ali and a white guy, and what he realized is that that white guy is not giving up at all, even after he was getting bludgeoned from Muhammad Ali. And immediately an idea struck him, and he started writing a script for a movie. He wrote continuously for 20 hours without stopping, and he completed a movie script within one go. When the script was over, he was over the moon. I mean, he knew exactly what he wanted to do, and now what he would like to do with that script. So he again picked up the energy to go to those agents, to go to those movie making companies, show them the script. But again he got rejected many number of times. But he did not give up. He almost starved, but he did not give up the idea that he wanted to be an actor in the movie. Finally, after few days, he meets two people who liked his script, and they offered him $125,000 to buy that script. He was very, very happy to accept that offer, but said, I will sell it to you on one condition, that I will play the lead role. I will be the Rocky in the movie, the lead role, the lead actor in the movie. Those two people were completely taken aback, as they said, boss, you don't have the face, you don't have the diction, you can't speak properly, you just cannot play that role. We don't accept this offer. And they walked away. But they liked that script so much, they came back after a few days offering him double the money. But he was very insistent about his thought process that he will play that actor, the lead role in the movie, the Rocky. Again, after few days, they come back, they offer him $350,000, but he still keeps on insisting about playing the role. Eventually, they agree for that, but they say, because it's a completely new script, you are completely new to the industry, you will also have to share the risk with us. And they offered him $35,000 with a stake in the movie, and he will play an actor, the lead role. Okay. And you know the history, right? The movie was made in $1 million, and it actually made $200 million world over. What a deal it was. But the story doesn't end here. Once he got the role in the movie, once he got the money, immediately what he did, he started searching for his dog. He went to the same liquor stores, stood at the same street for a number of days just to find his dog. And finally one day, there was his dog with his new owner. He literally begged the owner to give him back his dog, offered him $100 to start with, then he offered $1,000, but the owner was not agreeing for that. After having many arguments, discussions, finally the owner agreed for $15,000 for his dog, and a role in the movie. Remember, he sold his dog for a meager $25, but got it in return for $15,000, and he had to agree for that person to give him a role in the movie Rocky. And that person has done a very small role in the movie with the dog. What a story this is. Truly inspiring. Lot to learn from Sylvester Stallone and his attitude towards life, that he just wanted to do only one thing, that is acting. He stuck to his goal, he stuck to his task, fought many hard battles, but eventually today he is a Hollywood superstar. I mean, not today, many years back he had become a Hollywood superstar, and he still remains so. So a lot to learn from this story, especially if you are in a performing career, if your stakes are high in terms of you being at the highest skill level. I think this is a great story to follow. How to follow your passion, how to stick to your guns is something which we can learn from this. Please put your comments in the link below, and if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so. The channel's name is Life Solutions. Please subscribe it, follow it, share it. That's all for today. Bye bye for now.